Welcome back to Life in the New Normal Cafe. Guess what I'm making today? I bet you're never gonna guess.
Chocolate.
We're making sweet potato brownie cookies.
I'm excited. A way to get chocolate into my body that's a little bit healthier. I am in.
So excited because we're doing this 75 medium challenge and no sugar. So my sweet tooth is kicking my butt.
May these sweet little potatoes be the vehicle of the cacao into my body.
I'm so excited. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Ashley hates when I do this, but preheat your oven to 350.
I'm sorry. You know I gotta check.
Okay, like sometimes I forget.
Yeah, it's raining cats and dogs. Hell probably just froze over too.
I can't look this cute and do everything all the time. Wait, yes I can, because I'm the queen.
She may be the queen of something, but I am definitely the queen of chocolate.
You're gonna need sweet potatoes, and the directions of the quantity are below. You're gonna need maple syrup, you're gonna need coconut flour, plant milk, any nut butter of your choice. I like Mr. Peanut Butter.
If you're allergic to tree nuts and nuts, there's sunflower seed butter out there now, y'all.
Salt and cocoa and baking powder. And it says walnuts, but I say nuts of your choice. First, you take the peanuts and you smash them. Smash them. Just kidding. Okay, so I'm doubling this recipe, but it calls for 1.5 sweet potatoes, so I'm putting in 3 because you know what? I'm gonna freeze some of these bad boys.
Y'all, I don't know what Dina is doing today either. Once again, we are on our own. So here is my mixing bowl per the recipe. I'm not putting everything in the Ice Princess today because that just sounds weird. The only thing I put in there are the nuts because I don't like nuts in my cookies, but it's part of the ingredients. So I chopped them up into a little flour and I'm just gonna use them as a dang ingredient.
And then it calls for a 1/2 cup of nut butter.
There's a lot of vitamins and stuff in the skins, but well, maybe I'll stick that part in the Ice Princess. Who knows? We're going rogue. We're figuring out as we go.
When you guys have a sweet tooth, let me ask you, if you're no sugar and you're vegan and all that, what do you do for that sweet tooth?
Well, you can just give it a taste of me.
So let's just spin this baby. Right round, baby, right?
Y'all, I forgot to put the freaking blade in the Ice Princess. And now there's sweet potato stuck in her hole.
You know what I think is really cool about cooking vegan?
Really?
You know how like there's all these really cool recipes to hide vegetables into food for children?
Why?
I feel like it's the same for vegans.
Every freaking week, y'all.
It's like, who would think to put a sweet potato into some cookies?
All over the floor, all over the rug.
But I'm so glad they did.
Thank you, Dina. I'm gonna tell you before it even goes in the oven, I like this one. I was that kid when I was little. Always had chocolate on my mouth, always. As an adult, I still have chocolate on my mouth and teeth, frequently.
Okay, I need to give a little warning. Now, don't get turned on about how sexy I look in my glasses. Okay, we got 2 tablespoons maple syrup, so you know what? I'm gonna do 4, because remember, I'm doubling the recipe. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Ciao, ciao, meow. We got 1/4 cup of cacao powder. You know what? Today I'm feeling a little, that's about 1/4. Let's be realistic. Your recipe, your rules. Could you really put too much cacao? Is it gonna make it taste so bad? No, I don't think so. 2 tablespoons coconut flour. So if we're gonna do 2, so then I'm gonna do 4 of coconut flour. Meow. She calls for a pinch of salt. So all you do is you go like this. I'm just kidding. If you're pinching my booty, it's a big pinch. It just depends on the pinch. It calls for 1 teaspoon vanilla extracts. And you're like, Dina, Why you got a vodka bottle? Well, let me tell you. So, as living in Italy, vanilla extracts is not cheap. So I went on the good old-fashioned Mr. Internet, and I was like, how does one make vanilla extracts? Now, did y'all know that it's vodka in a vanilla bean, like a huge bean?
Vodka vanilla? I don't know, that just sounds weird.
And you just let it sit for 6 months. You shake it every month.
I like the idea of bourbon vanilla.
So look, last year I baked and I'm almost done.
What am I talking about? We're not drinking anymore.
So it calls for 1 teaspoon. So then I'm gonna do 2 because oopsie.
We're really not, y'all, I promise.
But if you want to make your own vanilla extracts, buy some vanilla beans, like the long ones or a few, put them in some vodka, and legitimately you make your own vanilla extracts, which is amazing because here, for like a little bottle this big, it's €8. That's insanity. So here's my non-dairy milk. I use coconut rice milk. So if it says 3 to 4, let's just do 7. Ha ha. Was that 7 or was that 6? Oh well. And then it says to add 1/4 cup of nuts. And you know, this is the cool thing about cooking on your own. It was years of me working in restaurants. I would see the special they would make for the day, and then I would be like, that would be so much better with goat cheese or feta or pine nuts or whatever it is. So I'm encouraging you to do that with your food at home. Last but not least, it calls for, I'm using sugar-free, you can use whatever you want, but 1/3 cup of chocolate chips. So I'm just using whatever's left in this bag because I don't even...
You're not putting these in the food processor, are you? What is happening?
Just give that a little...
Nope. Nope, nope, no, we do not put the chocolate chips in a food processor, y'all.
And we're done.
That is sacrilege. They're like chocolate chip brownies, aren't they? I mean, whatever.
Oh my God, we get to put these together. I'm so excited. Now I'm gonna show you the consistency because I think it's important to sort of always, seriously, again, another time, I think Ashley's kitchen things are contagious where I'm dropping things and I'm spilling things and...
Don't be blaming my ice princess on your lack of ambidexterity.
So it should look like that, right? Like about that. And let's get these rolling into some balls.
Now, I don't know about balls. Y'all know how to shape cookies? Balls. Just put them on the freaking cookie sheet.
Okay, I'm back with wet hands because one time I read that if you wet your hands when you're doing... Oh, it does work.
I'm not saying that you could make these and tell your kids they're dinosaur poop, but...
And you're putting dough, they're supposed to be into balls.
Boobies, whatever.
You know, by the texture and it's so soft and gooey, I'm a little concerned that it's actually gonna work. But if it doesn't, then this video will never see the light of day.
I have seen similar looking at the dog park.
It's like a moussey texture.
Have y'all ever known those people who they show their love through their food and making you certain foods or sweets or treats because somehow in our culture it came to pass that treats are considered to be sweets, and that's cool, but we know that that's not sustainable to our health. So this recipe is a great alternative for that, I think. Make all you want, right? They're freaking sweet potatoes.
Houston, we're gonna have a problem because I kind of have a feeling these are gonna be so delicious.
Open up, Bertha. Here we go. I only have this many more to do.
Okay, let's go stick these in the oven. We're gonna try. The recipe lied.
Hey, all this time.
It took about 20 minutes.
Oh my God, one fell off. Oh my God, it's going down into like, I don't even know what that is. The broiler? Oh my God, it's on fire. Y'all, oh, for crying out loud. What do I do? God, y'all, my cookie is on fire.
It just depends on, I think, how
underneath where I can't get to, but I can see it.
Gooey, mushy, smushy.
Oh my God, here comes the smoke.
You'll want them.
What do I do?
We're gonna taste.
What the hell? Oh my God, how do you get this thing up?
Look at that, little delicious.
What do I do? Just throw baking soda in there?
little cookie.
Thank goodness your lesbian is such a quick thinker. Oh my God, I missed. Now the baking soda's burning. Oh my God. This is insanity. Okay, that put it out. Seriously? That's what I get for making fun of Dina. There are these little holes down in the bottom of the oven. They are the freaking pits of hell. Somebody go check Dina's house for voodoo dolls, y'all. For the love of all things holy, let's taste these damn things and see if they're worth it.
And no, Ashley, it doesn't look like a turd.
They do look like dinosaur poop, y'all, and you know it.
It's just a little brown.
Just saying.
Yummy. Okay, so now looky.
My God.
Look at that.
Y'all, for real though, sweet potato brownie cookies. Holy crap.
That, honestly, is so good. So satisfying.
I tripled the amount of cacao powder. I'm glad I did, because it needed it.
It is super good. The fact that it only has 2 teaspoons of coconut flour and it's really fudgy, right? Because of the sweet potato.
You can taste the sweet potato in there and a little bit of skim, but that's kind of cool, you know, because it's like, you feel like you're doing something good for yourself.
So fudgy. It is so good. I really hope that you can try them. Here they are.
These are freaking delicious. Thank you, Dina. This is gonna be a standard in my household now, sadly.
I've got more in the oven. I'm gonna freeze mine. I think the longer they're gonna sit out, they're gonna be more chewy and gooey when they get a little dry. And I'm so excited for that.
We are learning so much right now. Dina and I are trying to do all kinds of research to help bring y'all recipes that are good replacement foods, are healthier in terms of glucose. Since these have peanut butter and nuts in them, they've got protein in them. They're gonna deliver that glucose to your body a little bit more slowly, a little bit more balanced, reduces your chances of sugar spikes. I mean, yes, maple syrup is still sugar. It's not refined sugar, but it is still sugar. So do you have to watch that? Sure, but these are way less than what you would normally have in a freaking chocolate chip cookie or a brownie. Hallelujah! That's all I got to say.
Thank you again for coming back to Life in the New Normal Cafe and joining us for another recipe.
We appreciate you so much, and it helps our channel so much. For those of you who are watching these videos and you're not subscribed,
Subscribe, follow us, because that will help us be able to pump out more recipes.
we're not asking y'all for money. We're not trying to go on Patreon. We're not trying to do any of that stuff. We're just asking for you to subscribe because that helps us. So thank you so much to those of you that do.
Please interact with these posts. Let us know what you like. And we'll see you again.
Thank you so much. We'll see you next week.
Ciao for now.
Asshole.